into some almost historic Red Alert Experimental League replays. So there's quite a few to catch up on, or not quite a few. I've got a few more replays from the Experimental League, and we have here, down here in blue color, it's Creo up against Red Alert Global League legend Anjew in his traditional pink trousers. So yeah, let's see. During Red Alert Experimental League, Creo has looked fantastic in those games that I have seen. Bit of background on him: he started playing 2 years ago. Then played his first season of Red Alert Global League, went through Masters Division based, he qualified for Masters Division based on his fantastic ladder rankings. He cut through Masters Division like a hot knife through butter, not dropping a single game in the group stages. And then, personal tragedy hit. Real life got the better of him. He played He played his best of 5 series against Blackened in the semifinals, but he wasn't his old self due to some outside reasons, basically. Then after that, I think he hasn't signed up for Red Alert Global League since. He played Red Alert Team League together with his arch nemesis, arch enemy, his nemesis, Fazar. Those two have had some fantastic games against one another. I think there's the legendary game going 90 minutes or something like that, because they were so even. And yeah, now he's back for Red Alert Experimental League in this was July this year. And I think he did pretty well. And he's also signed up for the Combined Arms tournament that's still ongoing. And looks like a diamond in the rough in Combined Arms as well. So I hope to see more of him. Hope he will be back for Red Alert Global League, because I have a feeling he could be like the best player around if he commits to the game. I mean, we have seen Faz rising in the last years. We have seen Inno making a stellar introduction into the world of OpenRA last season. But yeah, Creo might be the sleeping giant. He just needs to be around and needs to play. Anjew, on the other hand, is a steady mid-skill, mid-masters level player. Just following up on the discussion we had on chat, just this second, basically, Anjew is like the gatekeeper of Masters Division, and there's a lot of a broad gray area. Top minions players, the average Masters players. And if you can beat Anjew comfortably, that's pretty much where you become a contender for winning Red Alert Global League, being one of the true champions. And the funny thing that Point One also just mentioned is that basically we have those absolute grandmaster level players who are one step ahead of everybody else. Faz, potentially Creo here, Inno, potentially. Calf, Goat before that, Happy, and a few more. But we never have more than, effectively Despro, of course, effectively never more than 3 of those sign up for Red Alert Global League. So it's always pretty straightforward to call the top 4, because they are just one step ahead of everybody else. But yeah, we'll see. So here, on paper, I would say Creo is the clear favorite in this game. And I have talked so much that I have not paid any attention whatsoever. Seen a pretty early move out from Anjew, but nah, it was his regular expansion, right? We had the second to last season of Red Alert Global League where Anjew, just stubborn as he is, as he can be, he just played the same triple ref build order in every single game. But still, it earned him his regular spot in the middle of the Masters division. Pretty even win-loss ratio as always. And what makes him legendary is that he has played every single season of Red Alert Global League. So he's ramping up for his 17th season. By the way, that's an invite to the Discord server. Actually an invite to the 30th anniversary event. Combined CNC Command & Conquer turns 30 years this year. Actually this month, September. And we're gonna have a big celebration on September 21st. Okay, the map in question is Darker Woods, a favorite of the last season of Red Alert Global League. And as is customary on this map, we basically have a split map. And since we haven't seen any major engagements, just Creo poking with flags really. Oh. Trying to be cheeky. Challenging his inner Despro, but loses those two V2s for it. And Creo, yeah, what made him great in those games we've seen from Red Alert Experimental League here is his perfect timing on splitting and multi-pronging. Oh, massive V2 shots. Yak does not connect. And the MCV goes down. Points for Anjew here. He's gonna lose his army, but yes, he did some damage there. I mean, the eco lines are untouched. On the other side, Creo getting a kill on one ore truck. Possibly a second one. Nope. Decides to pull out. Anjew reinforcing and actually forcing Creo back here. Keeping the pressure up. Is he gonna take this game? But yeah, there comes the backline attack. But oh, 4 yaks already. Nope. Only one left. Those are expensive losses. MCV rebuild for Creo. A little bit behind in army value. Oh, and the single rocket soldier. Taken care of. Lots of Creo's army value is walking the map without tank support. That's a dangerous game. And Creo up to tier 3 and yeah, just using a make, just casually killing off a heavy tank here. Could probably take that. And mammoth tanks coming into play. First harvester down for Creo. That's quite an achievement. That guy usually never loses a single ore truck. So good at reacting. And yeah, here comes the left hand punch. It's one ore truck. Depends on the pathing of the second one, but yeah, the second one gets to live. Army sniffed out up here. Parabombs! Okay, could have been better. But yeah, that army movement was heavily in Creo's favor there with the parabombs. Oh, and an Anjew in the back lines. But yeah, Creo up to 9 ore trucks. Anjew at 6. Creo with an army, idle army here. Yeah, that was a surprise. That's usually not his style. Never an idle army anywhere. But he is consolidating this game. He's now firmly ahead in army count. And Anjew is going for a bit of a Hail Mary here through the middle, supported by 6 yaks. Gets the kill on the IC. But trades, probably is gonna trade off the entire army there. Oh no, I'm curtain for Anjew. Where is the counter-attack? You know it's gonna be somewhere. Cheers, Mega Tank. 4 MiGs already. Yeah, now you can start killing mammoth tanks. First MiG already veterancy. And here comes the secondary army. Including a V2. And that's 2 ore trucks down. It's probably... yeah, Anjew might lose all of his economy here. Okay, reinforcements coming in with a nice surround, but is it gonna be enough? Is it me? Oh yes, what? The Anjew. My goodness. And I guess that's kind of the GG. Yeah, Creo mentioned that first game ended in a surprise disconnect. But I think they agreed this game was over. We have an army count of 3,450 for Anjew. Earnings don't look as shattered as they should be, but the army graph speaks volumes, and that's the 1-0 up for Creo over Anjew. Which reminds me, I could... yeah, right.
Battle control terminated. Battle control
and straight into game number 2. Again, Creo playing blue color, Anjew playing pink. And this is Red Alert Experimental League, and what you see here is quite an experimental map for competitive OpenRA. I think this is a classic standard map from the OpenRA base game map pool. 4-player map. There's a version where this is a crazy chemistry lab that you can capture to gain access to battle ants or stuff like that. But yeah, so a bit of an odd map in the pool for this Red Alert Experimental League. The other experimental changes in this tournament were: 1, you can build an MCV without any preconditions, so no longer need to build a service depot before building an expansion MCV. 2, we have increased starting cash from 5k to 7.5k. 3, something. We had the queue limits, so the amount of units or buildings that you can queue up when purchasing them is limited, whereas in regular OpenRA it's unlimited basically. Here you can only queue up 2 buildings, 2 defenses, around 30 infantry and 5 vehicles or something at one time. And then somebody remembers the 4th change. Is it in the briefing? I mean, this is all pretty much standard. Oh yeah, static defenses were just they are more expensive than regular, so nothing too crazy there. Alright, so this map, apart from being very choky, no large spaces to move big armies around, it is also famous for having a boatload of oil derricks to capture. So who's got more oils? Anjew up to 5 oil derricks already. 2 oil derricks basically give you the same income as an ore truck. He's an ore truck ahead as well. Let's have a look at build orders. Looks like standard double ref build order for both of them. Anjew playing the better early game here with winning the oil derrick war. Oh, that's an idle ore truck for Creo. Finally sees it. Yeah, Anjew walking around the base, walking around the map basically. Oh, that's a nice hidden trick here. Doesn't look like that peninsula is accessible, but it is. Neat little detail there. Question is, are all of them accessible? Or is this imbalanced? So Anjew now 6/4 oil derricks ahead, and he is floating like crazy. Taking another Derek off of Creo here. And it feels like Creo just doesn't want to play around oil Derricks anymore. Feels a bit like he just decided, okay, let Anjew have all the oils. Let me break down his base in return, and then we'll see who comes out on top of this game. But yeah, I mean, economy wins you the game, so... Only one tank for Creo already down. But he has the numbers. His army somehow pushing through. Favorable trade here. Surprisingly favorable trade for Creo. Well, his expansion MCV is out. Oh, Anjew going for a base push here. But he is met by a V2 rocket launcher, yep, and immediately thinks the better of it. Anjew spotting that army walking through the middle of the base, middle of the map. Loses his flag for it. And Creo is slowly but surely recapping oil derricks on the outskirts of the map. There's still an NG for Anjew. And yep, apparently all of these corner oils. No! You can't go there. What a brutal imbalance. Somebody call trip. This is impossible. Thinking of administrators of tournaments, shout out to BD for hosting Red Alert Experimental League. I'm happy to see somebody else organize something for once. And then, I mean, BD just disappeared before the tournament was done. Funnily enough, yeah. Discussions around whether those balance changes were any good or not got too heated, apparently. Yeah, so he decided to call it a day. Hasn't been seen since, right? Maybe he was around for a couple of team games, but yeah. Oh yeah, the juicy antics of the OpenRA community. Always good for some drama. Anjew attacking into Creo's expansion, but Creo smelled that coming from a mile away, and he's more than ready to defend here. Barely loses anything, and his attack onto the main base is hitting harder. Oh, that was one fantastic V2 shot, and another one. Yep, that's only a couple of rifles left. I was about to say he has a few flamers here. He can just immediately wipe that ore refinery away, but nope. V2 rocket launchers say no. This one here is still busy shooting at something. Again, no. This is the Benny Hill of OpenRA units, basically. Everybody killing one off and then dying to the next unit. Two heavy tanks lining up into the back lines. And Creo again going the long way around. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, and he has Anjew down to 3 ore tracks. Oilderic still even, 5 and 5. immediate defense against those two heavy tanks. And yeah, mammoth tanks rolling out. And Creo once again sneaking up in army value. He's already 10k ahead. And this hasn't even been spotted yet, I think. No active war truck there. Again, mix coming out. Okay, now he announces himself there. Still hunting for those heavy tanks. And waiting for Anjew's next move, it feels. Okay. So no rockets here. Is it an unlucky split or intentional? Might just be bait. Yep, it doesn't get a single ore truck there. And it looks like, yeah, for Anjew, he must feel super boxed in. Okay, Iron Curtain up and running. Those tanks are invincible for a couple of seconds, and that's all Creo needs to clean house here. And there's the second attack coming, and oh, here comes the demo truck. Yep, just in time for the GG. 2-0 for Creo, where this technically would have been a best of 3 series.